Hello, hello, hello. This is Adolph, and today I am by myself in this podcast. This is an editorial. This is an endorsement. I, Adolph Vega, endorse Joe Biden for president and ask you to vote for him today. Today is election day 2020, and I hope you vote for him as next president of the United States. I was not paid by the Biden-Harris campaign, and they have not asked me to do this. This is not a decision I make lightly or easily. I fully understand that this action may alienate and or anger people who follow this website. I know some people say, why does politics have to be part of everything? And to answer to that question is simply put, because politics is part of everything. Whether you like it or not, politics is part of everything in your life. The air you breathe, it's the water you drink, it's the food that you eat. Is the air clean? Well, maybe that's because of regulations and laws that made it clean. Is the water you drink from a corporation that has been allowed to drink to make clean water? Done by government. It's all wrapped together. Politics makes all of our life. You can deny it all you want, but it's part of everything. I'm sorry this endorsement offends you. I feel in my heart that I must do this. I feel like I have to speak out. I previously spoke out about the horrific murder of George Floyd, and now I feel like I must speak out again. My intent is not to make 3D or 2D.com into a political website. I made this website to discuss 3D and not talk about politics, but I feel history would judge me for not speaking out at this time, for not taking a side. I have to take a side. I have to do something. I do this endorsement not because this is a normal time. This is not normal president. Under normal circumstances, I would not get into politics so directly on this website. In 2016, I didn't feel the need to endorse anyone. 2020 is different. I feel that I have to. This website's reach is small, but I hope to make a difference. I hope to encourage at least 1 or 2 people to vote. I know it's silly to think your vote matters, but it does. It does matter. Your vote matters. This website has given me a public microphone to reach out to the masses, and I feel like I have to use this microphone now that I have it. Look, I understand. You didn't subscribe to this because you are a big fan of politics. You subscribe to this channel, to this podcast, because you want 3D. You like 3D. 3D is for everyone. 3D movies can be enjoyed by Americans, Mexicans, children, adults, Catholics, Muslims, Jews, atheists, men, women, trans people, gay people, non-binary people, short people, tall people, thin people, obese people, disabled people, poor people, rich people, and even people with chicken pox. 3D is for everyone. Trump, on the other hand, is not for everyone. Trump has never attempted to reach outside of his base of 44 to 46% of the U.S. population. The same people that voted for him in 2016, that's the people he wants, and he doesn't care about anyone else. Trump has created a toxic and hateful political landscape in America. I've never seen this population so divided. If I were to review the Trump presidency, I'll give him a 1 out of 10. I neither have the time nor the energy to detail all of his failures in the last few years. For this editorial, I will focus on one major failure. I will focus on his response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Donald Trump has mishandled this response to this virus from the beginning. Trump knew about the serious nature of this virus, and he chose to ignore it and or to minimize it. Trump did this because he didn't want the public to panic. This assumption is wrong. Donald Trump says that this COVID virus was a hoax made by Democrats. He was wrong. Trump said the virus would go away magically. Trump was wrong. Trump said the virus would go away in warmer weather. Trump was wrong. Trump never made a concrete plan to deal with this pandemic. He punted it and left it to the states and local municipalities to figure it out. To an extent, this makes sense, as different states have different needs. That being said, it's supposed to be that he is a president of the United States of America. He's supposed to make a plan for all of this. He did it. He's failed us. Now over 230,000 Americans have died from this COVID-19 coronavirus. I don't blame Trump for the pandemic, but I will blame him for the pathetic response to this pandemic. Trump said that this pandemic is not all his fault because it's from China. And it's not, no, I don't care. I don't care where this virus originated from. This virus could have come from Mars, for all I care. It's here now. Take care of it. Take charge. Why can't he take charge of this situation? Bush took charge after 9/11. FDR took charge after Pearl Harbor. Trump has not risen to this moment in history, and he does not deserve a second term in office. I know what you're thinking. What makes me an expert? Am I a doctor? Am I a nurse? Am I an expert at pandemics? You're just a blogger or podcaster. What do you know? Look, I don't have a medical background. I'll completely admit to that 100%. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. Not any kind of medical person. I did graduate from the University of North Texas in Denton with a bachelor's degree in emergency administration and planning with a minor in political science. Look, it doesn't take a college degree to see all the failures of Trump. This pandemic has negatively impacted this website. Countless 3D movies have been delayed because of this pandemic. It didn't have to be this bad. Some of this was to be expected, but not to this degree. If I get COVID-19, I don't know if I'll survive. I'm not confident that I will literally survive another 4 years of Trump as president. The last 3 years have been hard enough. If I don't speak out now, then when? Dead men can't speak. Will 3D movies even exist in 2024? Will the website still exist in 4 years? I don't know. I don't know if streaming is going to fully take over and make 3D theatrical releases a thing of the olden days before COVID. I don't know if this website will be worthwhile to work on if 3D goes extinct again. It looks like 3D is on the way out. It was kind of hard to do reviews last year in 2019 before the pandemic, and it's going to be even harder next year. I will continue to try, but I can only do so much. This is why I have to speak out now. I don't know how the future is going to be. Look, I talked a lot about Trump. But what about Joe Biden? Joe Biden is a good guy, and I trust him. I liked him as Obama's vice president. I feel that he has plans, experience, and the heart to do the right thing, to unite this country, take this country forward, and to take control of this pandemic. I have to admit, I didn't vote for him in the primaries. I voted for Bernie. I like Bernie Sanders and his policies, and Biden was not my first choice. He was my second choice. But I have no reservations supporting him now. I've never met Joe Biden, but I want to share this little story that I have about him. Several years ago, I went to a local political party. This was a typical meet and greet political party. And, you get to meet some local candidates and, different staffers are there and just kind of relax and get to know people, different people, donors and stuff. I vividly recall one conversation. We had different groups. I was talking to different people. And this one conversation was about Joe Biden. This was pure positivity in this conversation. These people who worked under him, known him for years. These people had cocktails, were relaxed, had no incentive to lie or to exaggerate. Nobody had a negative thing to say about Joe Biden. They said Joe Biden would remember birthdays of staffers, make them feel appreciated. They said Biden was a fantastic person and they loved him. This positivity toward Biden was genuine, and I never forgot it. I expected some gossiping and trash talk, but I never expected all-out gushing and praise and admiration they gave to Joe Biden at a local political party. This was not something, at DC. This was, in a small neighborhood. To wrap up, I must state that none of the staff of 3D2.com have read or heard this editorial before I publish it. They're aware that I'm going to do this endorsement, and they gave me their insights, but nobody has seen it or read it or heard this podcast. If you want to hate someone for this endorsement, go ahead and hate me. It's okay. I give you permission. It's fine. I could take it. I'd rather you not hate me, but, I get it. It's fine. Trump has profited off hate and created a tribal us versus them atmosphere where you either love him and worship him as a god or you're a critic and you deserve to be hated. I only hope that you don't transfer this newly hate toward this website. Please don't hate anyone else in the staff because of my political views. This website is for everyone. The views expressed in this editorial are mine alone. I just want things to get back to normal, and I don't believe that Trump is able to do that. Things weren't normal during his presidency, even before COVID. He can't make them normal again. This is why I endorse Joe Biden, and I hope that you vote for him today, unless you voted for him already. This nation needs someone to bring this together. I believe Joe Biden will heal this nation, both literally and emotionally. I hope the best for you and your family during this difficult time. May God bless the United States of America and the entire earth. Good luck and take care. And this is a hard time for everyone, and I hope the best for you. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry if you hate me now. I'm sorry if you hate the website now. But I had to say this. I could not go through this election without saying this. I could not. It hurts my heart because I don't want to make people offended at me, to hate me. But I have to say this because I don't know if I'll still be alive in 4 years. I don't know if 2 weeks from now, if I get COVID, if I'll be dead. I have to speak out now that I have that chance to make a difference. This is why I speak out. This is why I endorse Joe Biden. Thank you for your time. Good night. Good luck. Please vote.